Hi guys, and welcome to an All Signs You versus Them, where we look into your energies and the person you may be dealing with. And yeah, that's it. These are these are general readings, so take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest, never ever force it to fit if it doesn't, right? We're going from Aries to Pisces, and then there's a collective at the end, which I always recommend that you watch. So that's that. Timestamps are below. And if you like this content, please like the video. I would very, very much appreciate your support. Now that being said, let's go into it, alright? Let's go into it. We're starting with Aries. Aries and the person they are dealing with. Aries. Show me Aries here. Aries, and the person they are dealing with. Hold on. Back in Aries. There's a lot of noise here on this table today. Aries and the person they are dealing with. Aries. I should stop. Alright, Aries. All right. Aries. Two. All right, Aries. Let's see. What do we have for Aries? Are you kidding me? All right. Aries, the two of you are just, this is weird. All right, so you have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and they have the Ten of Wands, right? But the connection between the two of you have the King of Swords in the reverse. And you know what's weird is that when I look to the past, we have the Two of Cups. What the hell is going on here? Aries. Okay. In the recent past, no, not in in the recent past, we have the Two of Cups. I'm just wondering how on earth is this? How on earth did it happen like this? I see two people embracing each other, basically, being with each other. It's like two people, like the two energies, like literal in the physical world, coming together. And it's actually very much pure bliss. It's a good energy that you have in the past, but then why on earth do I then have the energy of two people not talking together? You have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Aries, it shows up a little bit as though you may have a history, let's say like that. We all have histories. That where you may have been scarred, where you may have been hurt. The Queen of Swords in the reverse has been hurt. Right, and she struggles a little bit with, can I really say, like seeing things for what they are, or seeing outside herself. She wants to speak. Can be very critical, very harsh, and she believes that what she's saying and what she's seeing is the truth. But sometimes she's very subjective in her reasoning. I'm gonna clarify a little bit here. How do you see the other person? How do you feel about them? See, that's what I get here. You may see the other person here as someone who's pushing you away a little bit. Is there a slack behind? I believe there is. Alright, we're going to continue. Right. You may see the other person here as someone that sometimes pushes you away a little bit. That could be why. And then you may be... Hold on, this is annoying. Alright, we're back on. All right, so it's a little bit behind. Anyway, so you see this other person possibly as pushing you away, and in return, your your response may be that of, all right, you know, making assumptions. I'm not really getting a lot of understanding between the two of you, like proper authentic understanding. Communication would solve a lot. Is it because there's someone here is ghosting? I don't know. There's a lot about, you know, thinking your feelings or your emotions here, thinking them rather than actually feeling them. And it appears to be a little tainted. Your person here have the 10 of Wands. They have, I don't know, Aries, are you harsh on them? They look tired. They look tired. They look at you as though something here is not right. I don't know if you have a legal situation or something going on. It just feels, they just see you as, I mean, they actually see you as somewhat a little realistically here, that maybe that you are pushing them away. It feels as though they are about to be done with this, Aries. Coming up for you, we do have tension, we do have conflict. It's not a rough run though. I feel as though it's going to reduce itself, but honestly, it's a little weird because I see two people actually getting along here in the past. It may have to do with something about you needing your freedom, you tell me. But your freedom here is important to you, and that's that. Okay, so that's what we have here. It's two people not really talking clearly with each other, and probably not understanding each other from an authentic place, meaning that there could be a lot of assumptions being made here. All right, that's Aries. We're going on to Taurus. Taurus, 7 of Wands underneath there. Oh, no, that was the 8 of Wands, sorry. Let's see here. Taurus. Show me the connection between the two of you. I'm just going to lay out the cards, Taurus. Alright, so the energy between the two of you has the 5 of Cups in the reverse. What strikes me first and foremost is that I have 2 pages, one on each side. If this video is and the sound is not aligned, or synchronized, I'm sorry. It is what it is today, okay? Anyway, what strikes me the most here is that there are 2 pages that are not really aligned here either. They are both in the reverse, each on each side. So that's very, very interesting. Anyway, because that tells me something about the level of maturity. And it may be that there's actually children included as well here. Anyway, Taurus, let's see here. We have the 5 of Cups in the reverse between the two of you. That is... It's coming out of a sad situation. It's... If you have had a connection here that could have felt a little bit... almost, and I won't say obsessive, I'm gonna say it may have felt intense. That energy is loosening out. In the recent past, we do have the Lovers in the reverse, so it could have felt very, very strong connection, but also, you know, where 2 opposites meet and they kind of push each other away. And not because opposites, no, it's actually not opposites attract, it's like mind. I don't know, it just feels, you know, like it's not really, it's like a soulmate not meant to be or something like that, or at least the energy shows up a little like that. You could have a little bit of karmic to it, meaning that there was something that needed to be learned here. Probably some independence, right, of not being absorbed into each other. If that has been here, now it's easing up, lessening up. And I feel as though that's like dispersing the conflict, if there have any been any. On your person's side, it seems as though they are far more focused on something in the material world right now, and they have emotionally disconnected. In the past, they when they were in this situation here in the past, they may have felt this disconnect as well, and they have emotionally disconnected for the time being here, right? And I feel as though you got some clarity here as well in the recent past. Both of you appear to have gotten some clarity in regards to this situation, and both of you appear to be focused on your work quite a lot here. I don't know if you're talking or spying, or someone is spying on you. Someone here is spying. It shows up on your side. It shows up a little bit as that it's you, Taurus, or spying, or just keeping a lookout here, right? It may be that you're curious about what actually went down here. I don't, you know, you tell me. It may be that you're reflecting about the situation. In all cases, I'm seeing probably ghosting coming up here. The two of you are, by the way, very stubborn. Both of you. So if this is one of those situations where you're not talking, and one or both of you want to talk or to communicate with each other, I don't really see any of you budging. It could be one of those, that was the maturity level here, power struggles in terms of who's going to budge first. Who's going to break first, rather than just showing up and saying, you know what, let's talk this over. There's a strong ghosting situation, or just a situation ghosting. If it's not ghosting, then it's just sweeping it under the rock here. Your person is going to be they're very pragmatic, by the way, this person here you're dealing with. They're going to be focused on what they want to bring with them into the future and what they want to leave behind. And meaning that they're very pragmatic, and you're going to be a bit more in your head about, but not really. I see you being curious about probably investigating the ending here, if this is, or whatever went down here. I don't see you being in your head about it though. It appears to be me more of a curiosity, right? Because this person here is not going to put up a lot of fight for it. As I said, they have already disconnected here, emotionally at least. They are far more focused on the material world. They may, and they have a lot on something here in the energies are about the pragmatic, right? That they are about questioning what is a good investment here. And you're the same. You're exactly the same. But I keep getting here on your side a little bit of, why won't they? Why are they not? I hope it's not like, why are they not chasing me? Or why are they not more? Why are they not doing more? Because just like you, they're probably disconnected here, right? And something better is coming here. It could have had the nature here of a friends with benefits or nothing serious. And the two of you may have had, you could have been arguing about different traditions that you come from, right? Different upbringings, different communication styles, differences. So that's what I have here for you. I am moving on to Gemini now. Hold on, Gemini, next. Gemini. Alright, Gemini. Let's look at your energy. No, let's start by looking at the connection. I'm just going to lay out the cards, Gemini. Went on the floor. Showed up as the devil here. We're going to remember that because I can't see. It fell on the floor. Was it upright? Was it in the reverse? It's not to be known here. Show me the connection here. King of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, Gemini. You have the Knight of Cups, they have the Tower in the reverse, and the connection has the Six of Swords. You're surprising me. You're surprising me. Alright, so in the recent past we have Judgment. No, not Judgment. Justice. That is the energy that strikes out the most to me here. It is also a major arcana. And for some reason or another, it really stands out to me, this energy here from the recent past. Meaning that, of course, it could be a legal situation, but it indicates that a decision here has been made and it's been the right decision. And the energies have suddenly cleared up here. For you, it appears as though there has been a lost opportunity of a sort. Shows a little bit up as in work, but it's something here, you know, there's been a delay here. There's a delay in something of a solid beginning here for you, even though this is in love, right? But it shows up as work for some reason or another. But the right decision here was made, and because, believe it or not, when I look here at your person's side, there's the Five of Wands, so it might be that there's been some sort of a competition here, or you know, there was a tense energy on your partner's side here that could have been more included. And for you, with the Justice here, it's here to say that, you know what, this is delayed because it's not the right thing for you, because you're not an option, if you know what I mean. Because I also saw the Seven of Cups when I was shuffling here. I did that off camera because it's easier to upload afterwards, because it could turn shorter. So yeah, there's something here about that. You have the Knight of Cups. You're following your heart here. Your heart is opening up, singing. I do get that there's some like portals or something open for you. I don't know if that, not that I know anything about it, but I have gotten this in your other reading, Gemini, that's really like a very positive energy surrounding you. And no, I don't get it being because the sun is in Gemini. No, there's something more here. I don't know if you work on yourself here. It's just a positive energy for you. It's like you can almost like you can do whatever you want. No, you know, it's like, you know, you have good vibes going for you, supportive vibes. I don't know if this is someone here coming to. There's something here about someone coming towards you possibly, but I also get this being you, this Knight of Cups. It may be that you don't quite know what it is that you got your eye out for, meaning that your energies are open here, but you definitely, well, I call you a dreamer. Well, then you are a dreamer on the move, right? I do see you being on the move. I do see good energies for you, and the connection between the two of you also has a movement in terms of thought patterns, right? I strongly get it has something here to do with you. Meaning it's mostly beneficial for you, Gemini. Your person here is avoiding building up a tower. That's why the decision here was right, because if I don't know what happened here, these are like brief readings, right? If they were, let's say that they were about to put you into a position where there could have been, it could have been very tense for you, it was wrong compatibility or just something here, they would have built up a tower with you. They are avoiding that. I do sense that they want to communicate here with you. And there may actually be some communication coming your way. It wouldn't surprise me if it's from this person. I still get that there may be another communication coming your way as well. For maybe someone completely different. Gemini, I do see you being somewhat guarded here coming up. I don't know if this is one of those wake-up calls for your partner. In that they are about to see that you are not to be, first and foremost, pinned down. With the Knight of Cups here, there is something about, you know, you need your time. If you're the Knight of Cups here, Gemini, you might be enjoying your singlehood right now. If you're single, right, even though this is a you versus them, but you might be enjoying your freedom. The King of Wands also enjoys his freedom, although he can be committed. Holy shit. King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Wands. This is a strong, strong soulmate connection. I don't know where this belongs, if this is this person here, but it's someone that's coming your way. This is soulmate from someone you know. There's a soulmate in your life, you may know them. They have a sweetheart energy about them. Could have known them from childhood. Or there is a familiar energy. It's not a reconciliation energy, no, it's just a familiar energy of someone you probably haven't seen for a very long time. And it wouldn't be karmic, by the way. It would be a very... It's a good energy that I have underneath the deck. I don't quite know where it belongs. Some of you Geminis have been affected, I want to say, by Tyrion, who's a healer, right? There's a healing energy that's been coming in here and healing aspects. And you're coming out of that. It's just a good energy that we have here for you. Your person, as I said, may be trying to communicate with you, and in that case, I see you being slightly guarded. So Gemini, that's what we have here for you. Did we get anything from this reading? Yes, you got awesome energies going on for you. Why are they avoiding the tower? Yeah. It has a lot to do if you were dealing with someone who were just about to put you into a position where it was unfair for you. Bam. It ain't gonna work here with you. It's a strong energy. Alright, so we are moving on to Cancer. Hold on. Cancer. Yes, Cancer. And we have the Hermit underneath here, the deck for you. And Six of Cups, that showed up when I was shuffling. Alright, so let's see the connection between the two of you. I'm just gonna lay out the cards here. Three of Cups. This could be friendships. Alright? Alright, but let's just get to it. We have the Temperance in the reverse in between the two of you. There's a little bit of a drama here. Alright, I'm just gonna say it, but let's see. Impatience almost. In that case, it shows up on your person's side here. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse for you. And Eight of Wands in the reverse for them. So it could be impatient here on their behalf. In the recent past, Six of Wands in the reverse. It's a little bit of an ego, most likely. Wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard. Right? I need to do some clarification here. Why do I get something here about a phone call being made regarding I'm holding on to my home? My home? Yeah, there's someone here that's holding on to their marriage. They don't want to let something go. I don't know if this is you or them. They just don't want to let something go. And I do get a lot of mental energy here on your side, Cancer. So you are in your head, all right? I don't know if this is because this person here is not communicating with you whatsoever. Or they at least not, if they are communicating, they may not be communicating honestly. Wouldn't surprise me if they're keeping tabs on you. But they may not be communicating with you. And I see, why do I see frustration on your person's side? They're frustrated with you, but are they not communicating with you then? What's going on? There's something here about not wanting to be, or not wanting, no, there's something here about the egos, the clash of the egos, for whatever reason, but the result here is a slight dramatic energy and impatience on your person's side. Why do I get that your person is annoyed with you? The thing is, however, it's almost like are they setting up some sort of a trap here for you? But you know you're walking into it, and you don't want to walk into that. I get a little passive aggressiveness here, stemming from your person's side. And I keep getting as though there's a misunderstanding at play here. It's one of those situations, I gotta be honest, where you may have started something here as friends with benefits, and your person thought there was more to it, and now they're angry or they're annoyed with you because you didn't show up as boyfriend girlfriend. But if you had a friendship with, or friends with benefits situation going on, then you know the community, the promises, the obligations sounds so rough, but you know, the expectations, right? The promise was not given. That's why friends with benefits can be challenging, and that's why we gotta communicate. We gotta communicate clearly. We gotta set up those expectations clearly when we go into these situations. Oh, my hair looks like crap. All right, where we set up these connections here, right? So we are on the bloody same page, so we avoid these misunderstandings. I see this happen a lot. Gotta be honest, it tends to be the woman, or the feminine energy here, that agreed to participate in a friends with benefit situation, expecting there to be more, but no, it never turns out that way, right? So if you want more, communicate you want more. Otherwise, it's gonna, yeah. I know it's a rough thing to say, because yeah, that is the norm nowadays, and then you're supposed to fall in love. Why wouldn't they do it from the get-go? Anyway, you have this Seven of Swords in the reverse. Why do I get there's something about your home, that your home and your family, your work. Cancer, there's something here about, you know, you may, this person here may not be able to fulfill or to fill up your cups at the current moment in time, because there's something you gotta do. And that has nothing to do with this person. It has nothing to do with anyone else. It shows up as there's something here you gotta do for you. It's like finding a piece of your heart somewhere. I don't know what that is about. I don't sense that it has anything to do with this person whatsoever. And that's why I get here for your person, what shows up for them. Because what's coming up for you is a very single energy, right? Very single energy, working oneself up, being very skilled. It shows up as you being focused on your career, most likely. But a person will probably get more and more annoyed with you. Right. If this is like a long-term commitment, it's not a friends with benefits, probably take this annoyed energy from your person into account here, because I get that their annoyance is just increasing here, and they're losing they're just getting more and more annoyed. So if this is not a friendship-based connection here, this is an actual, you know, someone you want to continue with, I'd suggest you kind of look into here the annoyance that I get here with your person, so it doesn't end up turning this connection down here, right? Don't run away from that. It's just a little bit of advice here. I get a healing energy here from you that you don't want to participate in. It may be that this person here wants to try and heal things, and you're saying, no, I gotta work on something here on my own. As I said, if this is a long-term commitment we're talking about, pay attention to the other person. If this is not, if this is just, a fling, and you haven't given that promise, then just know that this person is getting more and more annoyed. Just consider what it is that you want from this person here, right? And the nature of your connection. These are general readings. I can't really do all the individual ones, right? But now you know that. I'm just seeing more and more annoyance on your person's side. So we are now moving on to Leo. Hold on. Leo. 9 of Cups underneath the deck. I kept seeing the Page of Swords when I was shuffling Leo. Now you know that. And that is, of course, communicating over text, but also spying if there's no communication. Anyway, let's see what we have in the connection between the two of you. Just gonna lay out the cards. Okay. There's a few court cards here going on. And of course we got the pages. There's a very youthful energy. Very, very youthful energy. Now, of course, it could indicate that there could be people, children included in the situation, or the debate about children could have something to do with it. Most likely, it's about maturity here. It's about the level of maturity between the two of you and the connection itself. Let's get started. We have the Chariot in the reverse here between the two of you. Now, we have significant major arcanas here. I'm just looking at the connection here between the two of you. There's a lot of indications here of a connection that could have been a friends with benefits. Of course, do I ever get anything else on these readings here? Sorry, but yeah, meaning that there could have been there's something here about a very light-hearted energy in the recent past. Something that almost feels as though it's not meant to come with you. A lot of passion here on your side, by the way. Yeah, it shows up a very passionate, getting naked and all that, or just whatever. Now, when I look here, I do get a situation in which you place yourself in either role, right? But it shows up as though your person here struggles a little bit with their emotional maturity. Now, of course, it could be that they have a child who they can throw hissy fits. In that case, you would also have one. Because it's just from different nature here. It's just we have the Page of Cups on their side and Page of Wands over here. God, Leo. Yeah. So on your side here, it shows up as though it shows up as though if you have ended this, right? Or you closed out this cycle here because it felt as though it was not, that didn't really have that mature energy that you're looking for. Children aside, it might have to do with the fact that they were not good at dealing with their emotions. Or at least someone here was. And that affected you because you show up as someone that wants that maturity. Now, why do you then have that one there? Why are you suddenly mothering people? Suddenly you've done it before. Why, Leo? Why are you seriously giving your attention to someone who's having a hissy fit because you're leaving? Sorry, it just shows up a little bit as though this person here struggling. They're struggling with believing that they can take on the world by themselves, and they kind of like, Leo, I need you with me. I need you, Leo. But it's not moving forward. This connection is not moving forward. because it doesn't have that mature energy. That it's kind of, it's almost like the universe here is saying it's time to close out this cycle here for you, and you have all the support here on closing this out, but you are so kind that you're taking, it's like, you literally investing energies into dealing with someone's hissy fits. If this is your child, that's why I got this child, then of course that's called being a parent. It's called raising someone. If this is not your child, that's why, if it's not your child, right, then I'm asking why the hell. But you know what, that's up for you here. Coming up again, something about not seeing the red flags. We have a fuckboy energy that comes in and out here. It shows up as in your life, right? I don't see you chasing anything. This is an energy that I would normally recognize as there's got to be a chaser here. You're not a chaser. In fact, no, you're not. But why have you not closed the gate? It's just a question, right? Of course it is your child, and alright, I'm not even gonna, but this is, yeah, you know, it's because they show up very childlike. But then the weird thing is, why do they then have the hermit here? There's an old friend included here. There's another person. I can't figure out whether or not they are on your side or their side. They show up as a Queen of Pentacles, by the way. Dear Lord, it's like a kindergarten. Sorry. It's because they show up. Also trying to calm this person down. What the hell is going on with this person? I get that they're working on themselves. That's it. They're working on themselves. I need to get another candle here. They're working on themselves, but it is as though they can't do it without you. That's it. The moment you let go, they can't continue. They can't do it without you, Leo. So the question I get here is like, you see them as someone that's very smart. They are capable of doing more. But when I look at their energies, no. It's like you see the potential in them. But what about stop seeing the potential in them and seeing things for what they really are? It's just a question here. I don't know. Let's see what happens next time, right? You tell me what this is about. Just look out for yourself here. Don't let this person here drain you out. Because I get this is like when you are there, Leo. They are like, I can handle the world. But when you're not there, it's like the world crash and burn. That's not a very stable energy. That's not very reliable energy. Not very consistent. It's a needy one. Right? It's needy. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna get candle, and then we are on to Virgo. See you, Leo. Virgo. Alright, Virgo, what do we have here for you? Well, the connection between the two of you. I'm gonna lay out the cards just here. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Oh, now we have an Emperor and we have an Empress, but the Empress is in the reverse. You are the Emperor, by the way. Man, woman, doesn't matter. So the connection between the two of you has the it's got whatever. 10 of Cups. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Look at it. It's a beautiful card. This is a wonderful depiction of the 10 of Cups because it is being around the people who really bloody matter, right? Having wish fulfillment, as you see the big star here. It's being in alignment. And you show up as the one who's taking charge of a situation. You're governing here. You are an inspirational leader. Virgo, it's a good energy here. In the recent past, however, we do have the World in the reverse. Okay, yes. Reverse the roles if you need to, right? There's something here that's not fully done yet. I get as though it's maybe you're stoic. You're very stoic, right, Virgo? You, especially if you have the Emperor here, you're not a cold person or anything. It's just you're stoic. No, I want to say, the honey badger doesn't give a fuck. It's not that energy. It is one of saying you do give a fuck. But for some reason or another, you may just not be in the mood of, talking about emotions again and again and again and again. And you may have someone here on the table that likes to open up. Sometimes they may even share a bit too much. I get as though you may have been holding back a little, Virgo. But you have here a person who has the Queen of Cups on their side. They're very kind, they're very nurturing. They're probably not good with... Oh, sorry if the video and the sound is not synchronized. I've got some issues here. Well, this person here, they may not be the best one in terms of dealing, I don't know, money-wise. They have a typical Queen of Cups energy. They are probably far more about the emotions, as I said here, right? And you're a little bit more pragmatic. You are bloody Virgo. And in that case, this is a perfect example of how we balance out each other. We balance out each other. No, how we help each other, how we complement each other. Meaning that this is, this is a typical couple. Let's give an example here of the energy that I'm getting, right? It's a typical energy of, the hippie wife and the businessman. If you know what I mean, if any of you have ever seen it, like Dom and Greg or something like that, where you kind of complement each other because you challenge each other and you help each other. Alright? It's I think Dharma and Greg is like such a good couple because she loosens up where he is, stoic, and he brings structure where she's chaos. They are Dharma and Greg is possibly the best example of an empress and an emperor, right? And it's not about changing each other. It's about loving each other for who we are, right? We love each other for who we are, and then we kind of support each other. And it's okay to be annoyed, but yeah, because I see that here, a little bit of it. Some of you Virgos may struggle a little bit with opening up again for your emotions here. Just as this person here struggles a little bit with holding on to their money. Why do I get that this person here comes in as a consultant of a sort? If you are a Virgo who's very much in your masculine energy, expect this Queen of Cups over here to be communicating to you in ways that are about, let's shine light into your soft side here. Let's bring you back into childhood. It's going to be a little bit difficult there for you to accept that. especially if any of you have mother issues. Or you had some troublesome relationship with your mother. Virgo, why is your heart singing? Right, you got luck on your side. It's actually a very, very sweet energy. I don't quite know what else to say. I think the biggest challenge here in this reading will be that there's going to be a little bit of a distance between the two of you. I don't know, I really get as though this person has something here going on in their life. It has nothing to do with you, but it's like they have to go away. And that may trigger something here in you. I won't say that you're reliant on them or anything. It's just, it's almost like you really care. But you know what, Virgo, why do I get as though you are hiding something here? This is a strong masculine energy I'm picking up on your side here, right? You're hiding something from your childhood. It's difficult to get into that part. It's not because you were carrying around like an open wound or anything, because the Emperor is healed. It's almost like you have a mother wound of a sort. What is a mother wound? That's a good question. It may be that this person brings so much love, and it's not because you're not capable of receiving it. It's just, I'm so used to taking care of myself. That kind of an energy saying, it's not to say you didn't receive love from your mom or anything. It's just the way, you know what I mean. It's just wow, that's a lot of care. I'm so used to just taking care of my own emotions, to have someone who actually care about my emotions the way this person cares about my emotions. It's weird. And I don't get that you're a runner or anything. You are, yeah. For some of you, by the way, if you have children, and if you are a dad, because the Emperor here, right, it shows up as that, it may be because you want to make sure your children are okay, right, in this. But coming up here, we do have Temperance. It's a very calm energy. It's a healing energy. It's a patient energy. Waiting around for each other, and also one of actually keeping silent, because I get as though there's something here it's like an elephant in a room that's not being addressed. And it's that you're very, very independent, and also that you're sometimes a little critical. Typical Virgo, right? And that they're waiting for you. And also that they are, I don't know, they still get as though there's something in their own life that they are sending out something here. They're communicating a lot. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. I am now moving on to Libra. Hold on. Alright, Libra, what do we have for you? We have Chariot in the reverse underneath. Okay, let me lay out the energies here. Starting with the connection. Show me the connection. Okay, Libra, so the connection between the two of you has the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. That is basically not paying a lot of attention to it. There's an imbalance, absolutely there's an imbalance here. You have the Temperance in the reverse, they have the Strength in the reverse. It wouldn't surprise me if you just kept your silence, if you know what I mean. Rather than speak up, you just... no, that may have been a past energy that you're starting to speak up here, and they don't have a lot of inner control here of themselves. They could have, let's say, anger issues. No, not temperament, right? There's an energy here on on their side that has to do with the way where they place their locus of control, if you can call it like that, or whatever it is that they're trying to control. You remember we saw the Chariot in the reverse in a minute ago. The Chariot in the reverse tries to control the environment. They are very objectifying, right? They control the environment. The Strength in the reverse is having a difficult time controlling yourself. And I also get that your patience here is running out. Now in the recent past we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and we do have the King of Wands. So it's a boring energy. It's a very boxed energy. It's I don't know if this is you or them doing it, but they are, I want to say, almost very anal, if that makes any sense. They are very much putting things into boxes. It has to be this, that way. Very perfectionist almost. They have this, no, I'm not going to say OCD or anything like that, but they have this strong, a little bit controlling behavior. And they're impatient. Are you, or is it you that's impatient? I keep getting one of those energy where it is that you have some frustration going on in one area of your life, and you kind of, we call it transfer, project it onto your commitment. It's like maybe you're annoyed at work, and the annoyance you experience at work, you take it out on your partner. Because you need somewhere to place the annoyance. Right, in your, what else do we have then? There was deception taking place here. I don't know if it was suddenly realized that someone here was actually, they had someone. Meaning that, Libra, I don't know if this is a situation in which you were actually with someone and you thought they were single. And you thought if you weren't just patient enough, they would become more. But it turns out that they're, and energetically, they're connected to someone else. It could be a baby mama or someone they were at a distance from. I don't know. It's just a deception. I do get a sense of loss here, or feeling of loss, an emotional response on your side. It's almost like if you've been in a situation where you thought that this person here would, in time, become more, then you're reacting, you're responding to it, right? No, right? Because you're no longer staying silent. You're no longer, you're basically saying, what the, did you fool me? Yeah, I do still get the other energy here about someone here having projecting. I don't know where that place is. Your person here, they are, yeah, it shows up a lot on your person's side. There's something they're waiting for. It's not coming towards them. There's something on your person's side. Things are just not really going in their favor, and I do sense a certain heartbreak or whatever. Libra, there's another story coming up here. So, no, we're not gonna go there because I did get something here about I do keep getting something, a bit of a betrayal here, right? It's in the past. And for some of you, you're feeling guilty about it. But I don't know what the hell that was about. Let's just keep that there. Oh, it's because it's a new energy here. Alright, that was it. Because the situation here where there's a betrayal going on, where there's actually love. Someone here, and that would probably be your person here. I don't know what that is about, but someone here, yeah, struggles with forgiving. right? Then they are not really keen on well, maybe, yeah. They may just want to keep their options open here. Anyway, let's go back here to the energy, because what I see coming up here is options being open, right? So if whoever here has betrayed someone, be it them, you, whatever, the options are gonna be kept open. Your person here is going to be focusing on where they can find happily ever after. And I get that you're not gonna be paying much attention to this. Right. This is a quarrel. This is an argument. Energetically speaking, it's an argument here. And it almost feels like a split. Because of somewhat of a betrayal or a secrecy that went on here in the recent past. Where someone had a fixed idea about how things were going to be, and they were keeping something here hidden behind someone's back. Your back, their back, you tell me. And I do sense an annoyance on both parts here in the recent past. And I do sense an annoyance with each other in the present energies. And not paying attention to each other either. And actually stop paying attention to each other altogether. Energetically, the two of you are connected on their side, because it has something to do with how they control their temperament, how they regulate themselves, basically, how they keep their cool. Similar for you as well. Although for you, I also actually, it's a similar energy for both of you, in that there's something here about think twice before you jump into something here, or make substitutions or something like that. All right, Libra, that's what I got for you there. That was an interesting energy. It's just a strong annoyance with each other, and possibly believing that you can find better elsewhere, both of you. Okay. And if there is something here about wanting to come together and forgive, someone here is going to find that very, very difficult. They're going to be, it's not impossible, but they are going to be affected by it. And if also coming into, sure, you place yourself here, but if anything else, something new will come in. Someone here is keeping this energy with them, which makes them somewhat difficult to approach. Just in case, but this is someone that you're meeting someone, because let's say that you're actually very happy and you're like, this is not playing out in my life, but you're actually dealing with someone. If you think about it, it could actually be their energy that they're dealing with this, that, there's a third party from someone from, it could like be an ex energy, right? Anyway, that's it. Now we are moving on to Scorpio. Well, look at that. We had the Queen of Cups underneath there. Can't really figure out if she was upright or downright. Downright, yes, downright. The downright Queen of Cups. Anyway, what do we have connection for you? The Sun, you, and just gonna lay out the cards, okay? Oh dear Lord. Okay, so we have the Sun. 10 of Wands underneath. Oh god, this is one of those ambivalent energies. The Sun as the energy between the two of you, that's happiness, okay? That's happiness. They call it the happiest card in the deck, but you see these children also pulling that flag, and it's a little toss and turn and whatever you make of that. That's happiness here, right? Happiness here, playful energy. Very friendship energy as well. Now, why do I have the Two of Wands in the reverse here for you? That is, let's go back to basic, let's go back to planning, let's go back. Rather than moving into the world, you're going back into something here. And your person here, they're not moving either. So there's happiness, but there's also somewhat of a stagnancy, right? But we're gonna look into that. Then we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse in the recent past. Getting out of your head. But it indicates that there have been a tough energy, right? There has been an energy between you where you were in your head, basically. And there could have been feelings of betrayal, even. Meaning that there's probably some level of trust issue. Could be, or annoyance. That's what betrayal does. Whatever form of betrayal. Betrayal doesn't have to be backstabbing or going behind your back or cheating. It can also be that they left you in boredom, or they didn't live up to their word, or they disappointed you again and again and again, said they would do something, they didn't do it, they apologized, said they would never do it again, and then they did it again, and then that cycle repeated itself. That's also a form of betrayal, because you left in this state of, I can't trust you. And that's, by the way, how, love dies. So when the trust dies. Anyway, not that it has to be that significant, but that sort of energy it is here. But now things are very happy, right? It's coming out of that energy. It's not even being in your head that much about it. Your person has the Three of Cups here. I guess as though there's a coming together, a celebration, especially on your person's side. But your person, however, they still show up a little bit as though they put their own needs first, right? So if this is a friends with benefits situation, be mindful of that. Very, very mindful. And that you then pay attention to that in terms of what it is that your person here is saying and what they're promising you. So you don't read into it. Especially if it shows up as though you lost hope in this, and yeah. Well, you got naked for this or whatever, right? It's just be mindful of that. So you're not returning to an energy that's not really going to promise you anything other than no strings attached. Still, things are being brought up into the light here. Maybe that you're communicating about it. Right. Why am I saying all this? Because I look at the future. All right. I look at the future, what we have coming up. Four of Cups, Three of Swords, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Cups, that is... right, it may actually be that you're saying no to this offer this person may want to give you, right? Or, you know what? No. Alright, I gotta say what I see. It just shows up as your person here if may see this as a friendship and no more, right? So that's why I'm really stressing here, be sure that you communicate with this person here regarding where it is that you're going and what it is that what they want and what they can give you and what they can't give you. My hair gone it. All right, so the cup here is not going to be thrown out. Of course, it could be on your person's side, but this is not paying attention to it. This is not even looking at it. And you have the Three of Swords, right? So you see, this is going back into a disappointment. Of course, I'm not going to say it may be that someone here wants to come back to you and you got someone new. You tell me. I'm not going to... yeah. Why there's so many pages included here? We just got 3 pages out of 4 cards. They're curious about you. They see you as someone with a new investment or something. You have something new. They're curious about you. It's almost, I hope not they're coming back here just to test, or coming back yet, because you see them as someone here that's, no, you feel like calling them out for something here. You see them as immature, you see them as very young. It could be one of those failed summer romances, alright? From a distance. Because I do sense that there's a distance here between the two of you, physical distance. And for some of you Scorpios, I get as though you want to call them out. And they're very curious about you. They want to know what it is that you're doing, but they still put themselves first here. So I see delays. I mean, of course we could, in terms of traveling, because if this is a traveling situation, expect delays on their side or something like that. Yep, no strings attached from your person here. No strings attached. Okay, so now you know that. You don't really show up as though you want any strings attached either. But why do I keep getting as though you are... Scorpio, be careful here that you don't deceive yourself. If you really want a commitment, then don't try and sell yourself as though you don't want one. Because I do get an energy here on the table that some of you Scorpios may do this. I don't want any strings attached. I just want friends with benefits. But then down the line, you're going to be disappointed. Because maybe you did want more. But you may have told this person you didn't want it. And as a result... I'm gonna say something, it's gonna sound mean, but how can you, do you really have the right to become angry if you told them that you didn't want no strings attached, and then you get angry with them because you wanted strings attached? They are not a mind reader, and they're probably not as complicated as something you would like to make them. All right, so yeah, that's just for some Scorpios here, right? I am now gonna go on to the Sagittarius. Hold on. Saggy. Alright, Saggy. Just gonna lay out the cards here. Oh, okay. The energy between the two of you is the 8 of Wands, and they have the Ace of Cups, and you have Justice. This is a brand new energy, right? It's almost like you come at them, Saggy, like an opportunity of love. And the decision that you will make now is going to have an impact. You have the Justice here. Shit. It is a reading for you, Saggy, but it shows more up as though it's a reading for your person. Okay, so in the recent past we have the 8 of Pentacle in the recent past. There's something here that you have not been paying attention to. We have 3 8s, right? Sorry if the sound and the image or the video is not in, yeah, footage is not in it's not synchronized or whatever. I can't even speak. Sorry, it's technical issues here. But as I said here, the 8 of Pentacle in the recent past in the reverse. There's a conflicting energy. Although the energies appear to be new here on your person's side, energetically, what I get here, I'm just going to say it, there's an energy of not paying attention, of not having fully learned the skills or required to deal with this possibly. You have the 7 of Wands, they have the 5 of Wands. You always show up as though you are a step ahead of them, Saggy. Right? There's tension here on this person's side, and there's also tension here, but more like a pushing away energy on your side. Right? You all keep getting one step ahead of them. You are more mature. Not more mature, it's not like that. It's more like you are if they like the conflict, if they like the cat chasing the mouse, you're saying no. What they may see as a friendly banter or something like that, you may see as an attack. You know what I mean? They might see it as cool and fun to put someone into competition, so they have to prove something to you, that they have to prove that you will chase them and you will fight them, right? And they don't see it as a big deal that, you know, I have suitors, and you're like, you got suitors, I have to fight for you, I literally have to fight for you. Guess what? I'm walking away. And that's a little bit of a misunderstanding on your person's side here, right? So they kind of, it's a little weird thing. It's like the gamer plays himself, and it would be your person that's doing that. It's playing yourself, because what happens here is that you're going to make the decision and saying, I am not participating in this immature dating bullshit. Don't try and win me by playing me. Take your little playbook and go burn it on fire. That's basically what I'm getting here. That is the Sagittarius energy here. And I really get that you're going to communicate this in ways that are very quick. Probably sending a text saying, bitch, bastard, I ain't playing your games. You probably have more tact and tone than that, I hope. But you're walking away here. And your person here is left standing. That what? Because you're walking away. This was a quick reading, but that's what I get. And it could also be that your person here, they don't make you. Will I say that there's a third party? Maybe not. Maybe it's just I keep getting it being, you know, reading the Cosmopolitan or whatever. You know, use that example, or the playbook of, this is how to do it. Getting bad advice, you know, getting bad advice on how to get a man, how to get a woman, how to keep them. And what happens is actually the complete opposite. It's like, ooh, you gotta get them a little jealous, and they try to play that on you. Like, become realistic. It's not done yet. That's the only thing. I don't get it being done. It may be your person here that's gonna wake up and they're gonna be like, shit, alright, I'm gonna try it differently here. And then I wish them good luck. Good luck. They're dealing with an emperor. Alright. Saggy, it doesn't matter if you're man or woman here, but the emperor here does not take this bullshit. Even if it feels like a very strong connection, the moment lovers, and then we had the 7 of Wands, swords coming up. The moment someone here tries to play this shit, that's where you're gonna say, I'm done. Or you're definitely gonna walk away, even if you have emotions. And then I do see a phone call coming in saying, can we try again here? Yeah. This is about, you know, you take a step back, you look at it from a different perspective, and you see this is a tower in the making. And that's where we get the communication coming in. Why do I keep getting someone here? They just can't stop playing games. They probably should stop playing games. It's almost like it's someone here needs to burn that Cosmopolitan, alright? You're not dealing with it. You don't find it cute. Alright. So that's Saggy. We're going on to Cappy. Hold on. Cappy. Queen of Pentacle underneath the deck. I was about to say Wands, but it's the Queen of Pentacle. Alright, so what do we have? Show me the connection. Just gonna lay out the cards, okay, Cappy? Show me the connection here. Two of Swords underneath. All right, I'm just right. This is. Oh, let's look at these major arcanas you have for the connection. Wheel of Fortune in the past, death in the present, and the world coming up. Everything here screams, it's done. It's done. Right, so the Wheel of Fortune here in the reverse. Fate has intervened. It's time to get the wheel spinning here. Change. A lot have to do with change. It's almost like saying, all right, Cappy, it's time here to close it out. We have Jupiter in the past, we have Saturn coming up. Those two is like expansion, restriction, lesson learned, moving on. What needs to be let go, done with this. It's almost, I call it a rushed energy. I don't know if it's a rushed energy. It's almost like saying, Cappy, it's time, get it done with this. Done with this, new energies are waiting for you, right? It's like, this chapter is done. We have been here so many times. How many times have I basically not told you for the past year or so? At least I remember a year ago, you were in this energy very much about closing out a cycle, closing out a cycle. This is like, Cappy, get on that train. That is the, that's basically the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter coming in, expanding something here, throwing things up into the air, making it a little bit chaotic. Is it fun? Sometimes. Is it horrific? Can be, yes. In all cases, it's something here about that's really teaching you your skills here, right? You becoming skilled, more and more skilled. This is you in the recent past here, looking at what you have created, looking at how you've grown, looking at how you're ready to reach the next stage, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which is very independent energy here. From your person's side, we have the Ace of Swords. That's not a lot of clarity, not a lot of not seeing it from your side at least, right? So they may not be seeing it. You do. The energy between the two of you is done. It's being released. It's done. It can't continue with the same energy that it has been going on for so long. I gotta say, the Death card is, depending on the situation, and these are general, right? But in general, the Death card it's one situation, it is over. So that can be is a good thing, actually. It's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It really depends on the situation. For instance, if it means that you are single and the Death card shows up, it means it's done being single. But if you are then in a relationship and there have been rocky waters or something, the Death tends to be that situation is now coming to an end. It can either mean that you find your way back together. It's just that energy, that way of, that mode of being in, that way of creating, of co-creating together, that's done. Right? That's why it tends to be breakup unless people have both people follow with this. You know, it's just it can also be that then you move to a different place. You know, it's just so you don't get terrified when you see the Death card. It's just the end of a situation to make room for something different, okay? And here it feels as though it's gonna happen quick. And you have the Three of Swords in the reverse, right? That's pulling out those swords here. Why do I get this weird energy in that you have your broken heart in the past? In the past, that's where the broken heart. Your swords are not going into the past, they're going into the future. These swords, they're flying upwards, they're flying into the future. Where they're flying? They're going to the left. To the left. What's left? There we have Justice. The Sun and the Tower in the reverse. There's something you're going to stop pursue. Right? Because there's no victory there. It's like you're going to stop communicating something. I can't really say if this is your person, then they're not gonna see this coming. Yeah. It's almost like you're saying, I'm taking my energies here. I don't know what's waiting there, but this is done. Some of you are, by the way, going typical work mode. Anyway, on your person's side, we do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Why do I get the energy that they have made up their mind that you're the option? They feel at home with you, but it's too late. Alright, let's show me this. But then again, no. They see you as someone here who's not... Why? How do you see that? You find this person to be very, very heavy burden to work with. They're not seeing you chasing them. And they're not happy about that. You're manifesting a breakup with someone because you may be finding them to be a bully. Or a bully, or just objectifying you. They are not happy when you're not chasing them. Or something like that. Or... I don't know, I think that, have you not been through this beforehand? It's not... Alright, what's up with this person? Alright. This is interesting. It's like you have two energies in here. I don't know if this is the same person growing up like none other. And in that case, they are happy that you're not chasing them because it shows up as though you are mature. You're not desperate. And they do not want desperados. They want a mature energy. They want something that's stable. They want something that... They don't want to... Like, it's the Emperor, right? Do you see Emperor, Temperance, Lovers? Do you know what this is? This is probably strong soulmate energies. These are... Just need... These two... And also with the world, depending on how they show up, right? They are, they scream long-term commitment because they scream strong soul tie. Because what was it that they have to do with? They have to do with no drama. It's actually recognizing yourself in a connection here where there's no drama. And this person here, in this case, I don't know where this person places, right? But this person actually then would like to see that you're not a chaser, because they simply do not have time for desperados, right? I don't know if this. I don't quite understand. I don't really see this person being a past person. Of course, they could be. I really get this. Are you being watched? Someone's watching you. They're watching to see how you will react to something. Father, boss. I don't know what this is, but it's just nice to see. It's just something. It's nice to see that they're not a chaser. And also something about, because what is it that we're doing? The chasing energy. The chasing energy has nothing to do with the ambitious energy. You can be ambitious and without being a dirtbag, if you know what I mean. You can be ambitious and not having to run all over everyone else. You can still be a graceful, ambitious person, right? Being a chaser is one that's like you have to push people out of the way to get what it is that you want, and you don't care who the hell you run over. It's not a particularly good energy to work with, be it in love or in career, right? It's not a nice person to work with, to deal with, because you can never feel safe with such a person. But anyway, this person, they see you as not really moving towards them. But they're still on. Why does it have this? Okay, you place yourself in this person. There's still something here in this person, in that it makes them a little bit annoyed also at the same time, even if it is this person, Emperor, new past, it makes them a little annoyed still that they like that you're not doing it, but it also makes them annoyed because that means they have to do it and you're not doing it. So with the world coming up, this is done. She's here. This is a mature connection coming in your way. And if someone here is married to begin with, I get as a being said no. What the hell are you attracting? Forget this. That's it. All right. I can't do it anymore. Look at this. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? This. No. It's because I don't think I ever seen these come out together. Not like this. There's always someone who's in the reverse. I'm gonna enjoy myself a little here because this is insane. This is happily ever after, but this is also settling down, having children, and being in a mature relationship. When you reach this, you leave behind tarot because you don't need it anymore. Of course, you will have normal work. You will have normal, what do they, working issues, but because people work together, you will have normal, challenges. But this is mom, dad, children, a long-term commitment. This is the mature relationship, no drama. Is this the connection energy that you're about to be pushed into? Swear to God, if you reach this stage, you will not need to have... The only reason you would come to watch tarot is because for the fun of it. Because this is the goal you want to reach. What is this energy about there? Not stressing, not worrying about it. Just focusing on your path, regulating your emotions. There are some delays here. But you're pushing away third-party situations. No more keeping a lookout for the past, being cool with the past and saying no to any of this past energy here. If this is something new or someone new that you're coming into, or this is a person you already know, there's something here that they gotta release themselves from. Why do I keep getting as though this? I don't want to go into that, but there's something here they also need to release themselves from. And in that case, they're happy that you're not pushing them or pursuing them. I don't quite understand this. It's just, this is moving into a very solid energy. And I can't figure out if it is with someone you already know. It shows up as that, but then again, I know your energies, and they tend to be, you have dealt with an annoying one, but it could actually be that same person who's then finally realizing they want you, and then they're releasing themselves from that energy. But if it is not them, you will know it in your heart. If it's not them, then it's someone new, alright? If they still show up in the same immature energy as they have done, it's not them. Alright, so now we are moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, 5 of Pentacles underneath there. Alright, so let's lay out the cards. What is up with this World card? It keeps showing up. And the Page of Swords as well. Alright, so we have then the Page of Pentacles underneath here. Swear to God, either people are dealing with a situation where there's children included, or there's a high level of immaturity going on here. Especially the way that people communicate, the way that they invest their time, and the way that they respond to no's. Anyways, we have the King of Wands in between the two of you. I wanted to say, for me as a reader, I don't like seeing him there because he annoys me. I hate having court cards in between people because, I want to say it means that someone here has more to say. And that would show up as your person here. Well, we will see. Oh, sorry. Oh, perdona. In the recent past, I don't know if they are traveling being delayed or something like that, but there's a past energy like going around in circles, taking each other for granted, still on the table here, right? Have you been spying, or have they been spying? It's an immature energy in the past. And it has a lot to do with the way that the two of you have communicated with each other. Right, so the typical communicating through social media in terms of posting a picture and hope they see it and they will like it and something like that. It doesn't have to be that immature. It can't just be that you're just keeping a tabs on each other and you are not communicating. For some of you Aquarius, there may also have been someone amongst your midst coming in here telling you something, whispering in your ears, and now you are a little bit, what? I don't quite know what to believe now. Right? The annoying friend or something like that, or family member who believes that they have insights and they don't. But you're sitting here in the Two of Swords energy, you don't quite know, right? You're protecting yourself. So you have choices. You definitely have a choice to make in terms of, in terms of the mindset you want to adapt or adopt, or what mind do you want to go forward with. You're taking a little bit of a pause here. You may actually have people here fighting for you, meaning that there may actually be two people here who would like to get your attention. And in that case, I'm picking up on if one of them is an air or fire sign. Air and fire, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. In all cases, I'm picking up on the more fiery energy here, right? Could also have earth in them. Anyway, I just get that you may be hearing something going on here. You're not really making it that much of a priority. Especially if it is that people here come with communication of trying to influence your opinion. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna listen to myself here. And your person has the Three of Pentacles and feels though here in the past they have, don't know if this is someone you've known for quite some time, or the two of you have children together, and it's actually a child that's coming in here trying to affect the situation, typical of, a child wanting to get mommy and daddy back together. But I don't quite know there. But your person here, they have done their work, so to say. I don't know if it's because they have gotten through friends, trying to reach you through friends. Maybe they couldn't find you. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe you didn't want to deal with them, and they then managed to get word through to you through a friend or something here that's now putting you into some sort of a doubt here. Especially that's very relevant, especially if this is a person you're not seeing anymore, but you're starting to see someone new, right? This person is in for a little bit of a tower moment coming up for them. Why? Because you're not going to make them a priority. These are quick readings, right? They are temporary energies, but it shows up as though you're not making them a priority. You simply appear to have other things to take care of. Could be work or another person. They're just not going to be that big of a priority, and that may shock their world. Because I do get them doing this turn where they're trying to, the way they're trying to reach you, the way they're trying to communicate with you, is almost through a third party. Right? Like that child trying to get mom and dad back together, or a friend trying to tell you how great they are. Or, just trying to get someone else to talk their game up. It's not really working. Not with you. This is a connection that has something to do with going into a different mindset. It may have been very passionate at a point here, right? Meaning that this is a connection that could have... It used to be enough just with the passion. No more. I don't know if it's like this person here is building a home or something that's wanted to impress you with. They want to build, like this, building something and they want to impress you with it. I just get that your You want to go somewhere different right now. These are the temporary energies, right? You don't want to fight about it. But you're very attractive, most likely, to this person. Even though they find you a little odd at times. It's just, I get that they are wondering why is the usual way of doing things not working with you? Was it, who else got this energy? Was it the Sagittarius of game playing? Like, why can't I play an Aquarius? Because it's not play. Why can't I? Why does this not work with Aquarius? Because it's an Aquarius, okay? If you're not that important, you're not that important. Doesn't mean they don't care, because I do get that you care. It's just you probably care about you probably got other things on your plate, and there's more to life than drama, love drama, right? All right, so that's the Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Let's get to it. Let's see the connection energy between the two of you. Four of Swords in the reverse. Let me lay out the cards. You, them. Interesting. That's extremely interesting. I get a significant pause. All right, you place yourself and in whatever situation this is playing out, okay? This could be in friendship, by the way. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse between the two of you. You have the Queen of Swords, they have the King of Cups in the reverse. I'm getting as though there has been a pause between you. Right? I don't know how long I got as though it's been significant. Why? Because I have Temperance in the past. Temperance is a very, believe it or not, it's one of those slow energies. Depending on how it shows up. Temperance is taking a pause from each other. This is a separation energy. I get as though there's a history here. A history with energies that I would probably need to go. I would need to do a deeper reading. All right, I need to look into more, because there's more here. I get that the ocean or the water that this bloke, woman, whatever, this Temperance, this angel, is standing in there. There's something here. It's very, very interesting. I would love to look into it, but I don't have time. I just get that there's a history. Okay, a history. That has been very enlightening, especially for you, Pisces. Because I get here a coming out of, can I call it a little self-absorbed energy? Hear me out here. It's about you disconnecting, become almost like breaking a trauma bond. Not that you needed to be in one, but breaking away from a sad energy that may have left you sometimes a little bit feeling, Pisces, you're feeling a little sorry for yourself, which we can all do, all right? Just want to point out I also have Pisces in my chart, so but Pisces, you broke that. And rather than becoming obnoxious, you become a Queen of Swords, which is seeing shit for what it is, right? Very, very smart energy, that if someone here comes with you in the future, just right, the energies you're in right now, if anyone were to come with you with a particular form of communication or whatever, they wouldn't be able to play you, because you see shit for what it is. But you're also kind, right? You're not weak whatsoever. You're not a bitch or bastard either. Look at that butterfly up there. You still have your kindness. It's just that you see things for what they are. You will hear them out, most likely, but you have healed from any kind of heaviness. Your person here show up a little, I don't know, I'm gonna do some more clarification on them, especially since they have the King of Cups in the reverse. Is it because they're ready to talk about their emotions? Yes, but then do they have the language is what I'm getting here. Alright, they have the Six of Swords here in terms of how it has affected them. I get as though they were the one that left. Why do I get as though they may have seen you as being dramatic, and I hope they didn't go towards someone else. I know, but I just get that they were the one that left. No communication. That's why I get the distance here. No communication. Just turning their back. I don't know, why do I get like they just left you there? They were able to just disconnect with their mind, and you were emotionally still attached to it. Which of course then affects your mind, right? That these two go together, that and that goes together, right? That's why I get as though there's a history here. But what do they want? Why are they showing up? What is that? No, what do they... Are they stuck in something here? Oh my god. It's almost as though... I don't quite understand this person here, right? I don't know if they're stuck in a bad connection here where there's it's like a con artist. It's King and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. That's the typical con, right? There are two people who are... worst cases, they could be alcoholics together, and... Oh, you know, it's a petty... I want to call them a petty couple. They are petty together. And then you have the Sun. You're far more pragmatic. I don't know if there's too many women here included, by the way. Let's just say that your person, just whatever you're connecting with, they may have their own shit going on, okay? And they have not fully released you. As I said, there are too many people. Too many people. I get as though your person here is actually connected to someone else, but they I almost get as though the connection energy that they have there, that's fake. You know what I mean? They may be with them, but it doesn't feel... It feels dramatic. And the funny thing is that I feel as though they have disconnected from you because you were drama. You're not. You're on the sideline here. You see them as a conflict, right? That's what you see through shit. I don't know. You could have been married to this person here, right? You also see them as an objectifying idiot, womanizer, man eater, whatever, right? You may also see that there are too many people included in the situation, because there absolutely is. And the thing about this person is that they have a misunderstood approach to empathy and compassion. They may believe that they're very compassionate, and they are very, you know, ooh, I hope not they're spiritual fraud, but you know, they may believe that they're very compassionate. That's the con artist, right? And they're not. Right? They're not. It's almost like being in the presence of people who look at you and like, I can sense what's going on within you. You are a fragile little being, and you're like, bitch, you got me. You read me like a closed book. All right, you clearly do. You project onto me. You know what I mean? Because the thing is that they see you as happiness. They see you as wish fulfillment, and their feelings are they don't quite. Yeah. If you have been healing from this, I get as though you have healed from it. And what's coming up? Unconditional love. But also a new beginning. Self-growth. I don't know if it's because you're going to start communicating again with them. If you have children together, you may, of course, then you have to co-bloody parent. And that Sometimes we have children with idiots, all right? But matter then in that case is always the child. It's a personal opinion, of course. And we can co-parent with idiots. We can make it work. As the Empress is an expert in that. Man, woman doesn't matter, but you know, in buckling up and putting on a brave face for the children, and then behind closed doors saying, "Oh my God, I'm so glad I got rid of that. So I got away from that." But you know, not doing it in front of the children because you know. Why do I see this is the energy again with this person? They want to continue to give a little bit to you, and I'm not seeing you make them a priority whatsoever. You have a fun energy here. They see you. I keep getting those. Yeah. You may want some sort of a truth from them, right? Maybe you have a house together or something like that. And they don't want to build up a tower moment, so they want to just keep getting... It's like they don't want to lose the house also. I just keep getting misunderstood empathy or compassion from this person, meaning that they believe that the way that they are there for you, want to be supportive towards you, stems from a firm... They understand your emotions. They don't. And they may even have another connection going on, and I get as though that's troublesome, right? But they are probably not leaving that either, because they have also to be very compassionate there. They have to be everywhere at once or something like that. And then I don't know if they have. It's like whenever they come back to you, it's like you're the sun, and you're practical. It's like if they manage to, it's almost like they managed to find themselves with someone very needy, very needy. And then they think back of you, you're like, oh dang, Pisces can take care of themselves. Well, you know what? That's their mistake, isn't it, Pisces? Alright, so that's the Pisces. Let's move on to the collective. Hold on. The collective. You know what, guys? I kept seeing the Queen of Wands underneath the deck when I was shuffling, but she shows up in the reverse, so that could indicate some sort of a burnout. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's pull out the energies between the two of you. 5 of Wands, yes, all right. Remember, this reading is for those who did not resonate with their sun sign, or maybe just curious to see what shows up. You have the Page of Swords. Are you spying on someone, or just not talking? Let's see what we have here. Oh, sweethearts. There we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. See, normally I would get the empowered reading here, but clearly not. Maybe we will see, right? Oh, that went straight down my throat. Oh, swear to God, I need a glass. That was... Oh, well, okay. You know, it just went straight down. It's like... Oh. I normally drink from my whiskey glass or my wine glasses. Anyway, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands in between the two of you. That is a little tense, but it's also a very dull energy. It's almost like a competition that doesn't even want to compete. The energy has gotten tired, guys. It's still there. I do get this tense. I mean, the two of you could be... When together, woof, the chemistry could fly. And then it just dulls down. I even get the tired energy between the two of you is starting to get tired of the two of you. Alright, we have 3 5s here. It's almost like, guys, we've been in this state of change for how long now? Come on. Swear to God, in the past, recent past, we have the 5 of Cups, right? So that was when things were a little intense, very intense emotionally. Very almost like a little bit obsessive with each other. Meaning that although the two of you were together, when you were together, it's all about, you know, it's one of those connections that could easily turn into it's all about you, right? Because it becomes so obsessive. The chemistry could have been amazing. You almost like absorb with each other. Very Scorpion energy, right? Very intense. Remember, these are just temporary energies, right? But then when it comes here, when you're not, then it's just I get the emotional here. Yeah, not really. Meaning that emotionally, when you connected, it was about what you got from both of you, what you got from this connection. It was never really about truly, if you were to be true to yourself here, question whether or not it was truly about whether or not you really, they were like something about, you know, that when you fall in love and something about the glow they have, and but was it about how they made you feel? When was it ever about them is what I'm trying to get at, right? But if you are in a state where things become very, you know, like you kind of emerge with each other, especially if the sex is amazing, then it's easy to mistake it, right? But let's see. It wouldn't surprise me also if there could have been, you know, drama, third-party situations, and someone here between also had probably something from the past and they couldn't see this. It's a typical drama, right? On your side here, it shows up with the 6 of Wands in the reverse. I get as though you're not really being seen, right? It may have affected you in a sense of not feeling as though you're seen. And that's why I also get this little bit of a Page of Swords in the reverse here. Can I say it? It's almost like you want to communicate, but you're not really doing it. So maybe you're doing this, leaving a hint on social media, and if they like it, it must be that they like you or something like that. It's just an example here. It's a, there is this energy, right? On their side, it shows up as though they are. Alright, you reverse the roles, right? Because it shows up as though they are the one who is. They're very attractive. They're very alluring. I wouldn't be surprised if you feel very pulled towards them. They're also very secretive. They are a little mysterious. Right? I get as though they are at a distance from you. They don't really have that much faith in this. They are very much connected to their intuition. Right? It's almost as though this person here could easily be mistaken for a second. This is a good third party material. They will know. They are strongly attached to their intuition. This person here, right? If you don't feel seen by them, I get as though they see you. At least intuitively, on an intuitive level, if you know what I mean. But this doesn't mean that they are going to. I mean, they may have an feeling inside that intuition is telling them that energetically you may connect, but this is not someone you can throw out of it, right? This is a person that's trying to, they are on their path, and if it's not part of their path, if the energy doesn't align with their path, they may feel the connection, especially if you're holding on to them, right? But they're not going to play along with it. It's almost like they have this acceptance. They're very spiritual, probably, whether or not you know it. Anyway, this is, I mean, as I said, reverse the roles, it could be you. Anyway, what is it that we have coming up here? We have 5 of Swords in the reverse, right? So this is a continuation of the conflict, meaning that no matter what you say, what you do, it's almost like the two of you can't really find common ground. I wouldn't be surprised if you are tired, and if you're stressing about how the hell do you want to come back to this person? You want to reconcile with this person. You want to work with them. You want to do it in a more mature way. You want to come back. You want to open up and tell something here, but you don't quite know what to do it. It's almost like, I want to tell them there's no one else. I'm saying no. I'm not giving. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Yeah, so anyway, what's coming up is a continuation of this. I don't see you doing anything here. I don't see this person here accepting any communication. I don't see them giving out any communication. So actually I get silence. But on your side here, there's the end of a player. What does that mean? If you have been a player, or you have been, yeah, I get like an inner change here on your side. I don't see that you're talking about it. I don't see that you're communicating openly about what's going on within you. Of course, it may be that you have a player in your life and you're putting that to an end, right? But in all cases, this is not really... whoever it is that you're connecting to, you're not coming together. There's distance here. There's keeping eyes, keeping tabs, shows up as you. This person may intuitively sense it. Okay. Your heart is not fully open to them either. It's almost like you don't want... You want to come back and then you don't want to come back. You see them... You see them as someone who's... I don't honestly, I gotta be honest with you. I don't feel as though you're seeing them correctly. Be careful here. It's almost like you see them as more broken than they are. And you want to move into something new, but you keep looking back at them still. And they see you as the devil. They have something else going on in their life. They may still a little bit here be... I don't know, are they waiting for you or what? No, not really. It could be. They could be. Alright, they could be waiting for you. I just don't see them being that bothered. They feel tied to you because of karma or something like that. It's like, I'm tied to this shit, but I can learn from it. What is it that they want to learn? To set up boundaries? It's almost like they are seeing this as a lesson. And I get that you're misunderstanding them. You're seeing, that's why I get it here. You may be misjudging them. You may see them as more broken than they really are. I get the energies here, and they are very strong. They're very intuitive. Don't see them returning to the conflict whatsoever. Yeah. So that is what I have for you guys. Now it's because it's a soulmate bond, right? It wouldn't surprise me if this is one of those that you may be friends, but it shows up as you, right? You may be adding more to the situation that really is. But that's just right. That's just it. All right. That's it. I will see you next time. Ciao.